Imagine if water could remember everything it's ever touched. Sounds impossible, right? What if I told you that science is revealing this incredible truth? Get ready to dive into the mind-blowing discoveries that could change everything we know about the most essential thing on Earth: water. How much water? Do you drink daily? 3 glasses? Maybe 4? Most of us don't pay attention to this simple act that keeps us alive. Water is just water, right? We drink it when we're thirsty and move on. But what if I told you that water isn't just a substance? What if it's something far more extraordinary, even sacred? Luckily, in this vast world, some scientists dedicate their lives to uncovering nature's secrets, showing us realms we could never have imagined. One of these curious minds was Jacques Benveniste, a French immunologist who dared to claim something that shocked the scientific community. Water, a living memory. Chemically, water is simple: 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. But think about this. Water surrounds us, flows within us, and has been on Earth for billions of years. The water in your body might have once been inside a dinosaur or swirled in the depths of ancient oceans. Earth's closed-loop water cycle has preserved it all, unchanged, recycled, and eternal. Benveniste believed that water could do more than sustain life. He proposed it might remember. The controversial experiment. The story begins when a young doctor on Benveniste's team asked if the techniques they used to detect allergens could also validate the effects of homeopathy. For those unfamiliar, homeopathy involves diluting substances until no measurable molecules remain, under the belief that the water retains a memory of the substance. Initially skeptical, Benveniste allowed the experiment, confident it would debunk such claims. His team diluted allergenic substances to the point where not a single molecule remained and tested this pure water on cells. To their astonishment, the water acted as if the allergenic molecules were still there, triggering a reaction. The results were repeatedly confirmed in their lab. It seemed water could somehow remember the presence of substances it once contacted. Benveniste called this phenomenon water memory. The fallout, Benveniste's findings, were groundbreaking but also deeply unsettling for conventional science. If water memory were true, it would rewrite the rules of chemistry and physics. He published his findings in Nature, one of the world's most prestigious scientific journals, but not without controversy. The journal demanded Benveniste's experiments be repeated under observation. However, instead of sending impartial scientists, they sent a magician, James Randi, and a skeptic writer. Despite initial successful results, their report dismissed Benveniste's work as pseudoscience. This marked the beginning of a campaign to discredit him. His reputation was tarnished, funding withdrawn, and his groundbreaking research buried under ridicule. Today, many still regard water memory as pseudoscience, yet the intriguing results of Benveniste's experiments continue to inspire curiosity and debate. The year is 1983, a groundbreaking discovery. In the early 80s, a French scientist, Luc Montagnier, made a discovery that would change the world. While studying retroviruses, he identified the HIV virus, the cause of the then mysterious AIDS epidemic. For this monumental achievement, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine. You might think, What more could someone at the peak of their career accomplish? But Montagnier wasn't content to rest on his laurels. His curiosity drove him further, and for the next 2 decades, he pursued something even more groundbreaking, something many would find difficult to believe: DNA's ghost in the water. In 2009, Montagnier unveiled a stunning new experiment to the world. His research proposed that water could retain the electromagnetic signals of DNA, even when the DNA itself was no longer physically present. Think about that. Even after extreme dilution, so much that not a single molecule of DNA remained in the water seemed to remember the DNA's presence and transmit its electromagnetic signals. Does that sound familiar? It should. This was like Jacques Benveniste's theory of water memory, only taken to a whole new level. Montagnier's experiments showed that water could not only remember, but transfer this memory to other water samples. Science responds with skepticism. As you can imagine, the scientific community was quick to dismiss Montagnier's work. They ridiculed him, just as they had done to Benveniste years earlier. But Montagnier was no stranger to controversy. Armed with the credibility and resources of a Nobel laureate, he continued his research undeterred. His experiments yielded astonishing results. Water mixed with purified DNA could transfer the DNA's electromagnetic signature to another water sample. Even when this imprinted water was tested, the results showed a 98% success rate in detecting the original DNA signal. These findings hinted at revolutionary possibilities. Imagine detecting ancient life forms by analyzing the frozen water on a meteorite, or even using this method to regenerate extinct species. An uncertain legacy. Despite his achievements, Montagnier faced relentless attacks from the mainstream scientific establishment. He once remarked, "There seems to be a deep fear in science about water memory, an irrational terror that turns colleagues into aggressive skeptics." But Montagnier's work wasn't entirely dismissed. In 2014, he was invited to speak at a United Nations panel about water's memory. While the debate around his theories rages on, his research continues to inspire those who dare to think outside the box. The mysteries of water continue. This isn't just about one scientist's legacy. The implications of these experiments are profound. If water can store and transfer information, what does this mean for us, beings made up of 70% water? Consider the work of Masaru Emoto, who claimed water could respond to positive and negative words, or experiments showing how water forms unique patterns when influenced by different energies or people. Is water just a passive liquid or something much more alive? A call for open minds. Science thrives on curiosity and exploration, not dogma. As we uncover more about the universe, let's not be too quick to dismiss what we don't yet understand. Water, the lifeblood of our planet, may hold secrets that challenge everything we know. So next time you hold a glass of water, take a moment to think. Thank it. Reflect on its journey. Who knows? The mysteries it holds may one day rewrite the very fabric of science.